An air of optimism pervaded a recent roundtable of the Lodging Industry Investment Council, which was hosted by Hotel News Now. Members reported robust investment activity within the hotel sector and positive prospects for group business. And while talk of potential risks did sneak into the discussion at times, participants' key takeaways more often bordered on the bullish.
Well, the key takeaway, expectations for 15 are strong fundamentals will continue, RevPAR growth, but I think folks are starting to look down the road and saying, when will the next down cycle or correction happen? Starting to look at, from a discipline standpoint, even from the lending standpoint, one of the things to hear about was S&P's criteria for underwriting. It's getting more stringent on the CMBS world. Higher reserves for FF&E, base management fees, and that sort. So it's really looking at the expense side and putting more stringent underwriting rules.
I think the key takeaway, we're kind of in an interesting cycle that people haven't experienced before. One thing unique about it is if we're actually in the lodging industry version of Groundhog Day. It seems like the LIIC members believe we have been stuck in the 5th to 6th inning of the cycle, and that's been for about 2-3 years now. So the real question is where the cycle is going. Are we in effect stuck in kind of the lodging industry Groundhog Day? And what would be the factors that would cause us to break out of that Groundhog Day situation? But that said, it's a good place to be stuck in, and it's a positive Groundhog Day.
Everybody's still pretty bullish. Obviously there are some cautionary signs on the horizon, but now it still seems like there's a lot of opportunities on all fronts. Acquisitions, dispositions, starting to see new development taking place. So really a little bit, I think, for everybody.
So I think one of the key things I think we're looking forward to is seeing the evolution of what we're seeing out there in terms of lifestyle and independent hotels. And one key element that I think all of us need to remember is that the customer we're all trying to attract isn't just the millennials. To me, it's more of a psychographic customer. In our world, we call it the interested independent. If you take a look at the demographics, it really goes all the way from millennials to the mindset of baby boomers. And when you think about the strength of baby boomers in the market, consider this fact. By 2017, over 50% of the population will be over 50 years old, and that they will have 70% of the disposable income. So if you think about that fact, don't discount baby boomers when it comes to the spend in the future.
Key takeaway, I think, is that it's an epic time to be part of the industry. It's a time when everybody's making money, buying, selling, refinancing, building. So it's an interesting time in the cycle that way, and it's a time where you really have to be taking care of both your customers, your guests, as well as your associates. Then the key question is how long will it continue? Who knows? What we do know is there are some warning signs out there, but this is a great time to be part of the industry.
2015 will be a healthy, balanced year. Fundamentals remain very strong. The new supply will remain muted in most markets. We expect capital markets to continue to be attractive, watching with a little bit of cautious optimism that there isn't an excessive loosening of standards, that the discipline remains in place to really keep liquidity and the capital structures at a healthy, balanced state. So we're excited about 2015 from both a lending and a acquisition side of the industry, and it'll be thoughtful transactions, well capitalized for the long term, with the right partners that will be the most successful.
2015 is a great time to be in the hotel business, to be buying, selling, or building hotels. Two of the biggest factors we see coming up are going to be EB5 financing at new levels of financing for new build, and also condo hotels in a new format of the Rule 506C. But whatever you do, this is going to be a great year for the industry.